Again, concerning the blueprint, it is a foundation. It is a foundation that forever will not give room to slavery and will not allow domination and control. Such slavery and domination and control is usually the result of division of class, especially when a people have had the bad experience of domination and control because they have been under a monarchy, the rulership of kings. That is why a society that has come out of such domination and control often have a lot of rights established for their people. The power must be in the hands of the people. That's why I tell those vomiting garbage and comparing our divine blueprint with that of another country that it may look alike, but it's never the same. The system in each place that has a blueprint is specifically designed for their own peculiar circumstances. Every place is unique, every country is unique, and that's God's design. In the case of the people that Moses led out of slavery, the Israelites, they had been so long under slavery in Egypt that they had forgotten the worship of the true God and they needed to return to that true worship. We, Yoruba, are a nation that worship God, Israelites. The reason for the commandments, therefore, that were given to them is so that they could return to the true worship of God. Some other countries' blueprint is for the purpose of preventing poverty. Each country has its own reason for the kind of blueprint they are using. In the entire world, Brazil is the place where the highest number of slaves were taken to, and the highest percentage of slaves taken to Brazil were Yorubas. You can therefore do the simple mathematics to know who are the people that mostly sold their own people into slavery. Just as various countries have got a blueprint that reflects their choice to no longer suffer as they have in the past. In similar manner, the blueprint for I.Y.P of D.R.Y has got specific meaning. What is our blueprint? I have to say this because of those who do not understand and who are vomiting rubbish. If our blueprint weren't a strong, powerful, and standard quality blueprint, why is it that even those considered as highly respected worldwide are already saying the same things out of the little we had said from our blueprint? Nevertheless, ours is still different. Different nations have got different backgrounds, different past experiences. Therefore, even though the basic laws and rules and regulations and guidelines tend to be derived from the same divine source, yet the detailed application is different from one place to another. For us, I.Y.P., for instance, by the time you get to see the full details of the divine blueprint given to us by God, you will discover that even the items that you already have an idea of within that blueprint, they all contain a very important ingredient. And part of that important ingredient of our blueprint is that the Yoruba race shall not be allowed to perish. We shall not perish. That is a very strong ingredient in our blueprint. That's the reason the expression I.Y.P. is a recurrent expression in all that we say. It is for the purpose of ensuring that the Yoruba race does not go out of existence. And our blueprint has secured the purpose that Yoruba will never perish. Our blueprint has established that purpose. It has powerfully made it something that is eternally achieved. Yoruba will never perish. Those of you opposing the blueprint will not succeed. I.Y.P. shall never perish. Our blueprint is loaded with principles and guidelines and regulations that ensure that I.Y.P. will never perish. The Yoruba race shall exist forever and prosperously too. That's why the blueprint is loaded with a lot of statements, guidelines, and regulations that emphasize things and practices that will ensure that IYP remains forever. Hence, the phrase I.Y.P. occurs many, many times all through our divine blueprint. The divine blueprint is for the purpose of preserving and promoting the existence and prosperity of I.Y.P. forever and ever. That's the totality of the purpose of our divine blueprint, that the indigenous Yoruba people shall never perish. We shall never cease to exist on this earth, and our land shall never be taken over by others. And we shall live in prosperity and safety on our land till the end of time. That is what the content of the blueprint guarantees for us. Because we know all the ways that the enemies use in destroying a people, and all those ways have been effectively blocked in the contents of our blueprint. So you can see that one of the key factors of our divine blueprint is that our race, the Yoruba race, shall not perish. We shall never be destroyed. We shall never be put out of existence on this earth. That is why the blueprint solidly and strongly holds the I.Y.P. in importance. The blueprint is all about I.Y.P., I.Y.P., because I.Y.P. are the complete and the real indigenous Yoruba people. They are the owners of the land. They are the Yoruba race. Once you are a mixed person, product of I.Y.P. with non-I.Y.P., you have diluted the Yoruba race. You are no longer a complete I.Y.P. I do say that love has got no boundaries. So we are not against an I.Y.P. getting married to a non-I.Y.P. But the fact is that how many real seed, indigenous Yoruba people, the owners of the land, how many are they? The real indigenous Yoruba people, we must not be wiped out. We must never perish, never. That's why our foundation, which is the divine blueprint, emphasizes on the I.Y.P. Another major ingredient of the divine blueprint for I.Y.P. of D.R.Y. is that there shall never again be slavery, never again, till the end of time. That's why we keep saying we won't go from one slavery into another. God showed us the secret of all the ways in which a people can be enslaved. And the prevention of slavery is all contained in the blueprint. Never again will you enslavers be able to make slaves of us. That's why those who are against this blueprint will never again see joy and peace in their life till they perish. Every good thing in their life has become corrupted and has become a source of sadness for them. This will be your portion, even if just your thoughts alone are against the divine blueprint given to us. Together with your families too. I tell you, there's no longer any goodness in your life. Everything in your life today that you consider a success and achievement is already perished. You'll be shocked as events unfold. Before you die, you will already be aware that you are leaving a corrupted legacy behind. You are so wicked. You are the enslavers and colonizers within. You are, in fact, worse than the slave masters from the outside. All of you have failed, and both heaven and earth have come against you. I tell you, you have been put to shame. There is so much secret within our divine blueprint. You opposers of the divine blueprint are definitely not belonging to the Yoruba race. Another powerful ingredient of our divine blueprint is that there will never again be poverty in our land. No I.Y.P. will ever again have reason to be poor. As a matter of fact, an I.Y.P. may possibly stand the risk of being prosecuted for claiming to be poor because there just wouldn't be any reason for you to be poor. Again, as a matter of fact, there must not be any poor person within the territory of the Democratic Republic of the Yoruba, be you I.Y.P. or D.R.Y., that is half Yoruba, or even a complete non-Yoruba. So it can be seen that each country has got its own unique blueprint according to its own foundation. Just as it is obvious from what has just been said, that there is no country yet that has such provision in its land for the total removal of poverty as the D.R.Y. has, guaranteed in our divine blueprint. Therefore, those who claim that our blueprint is just no different from that of another country are talking trash. Each country has got its own specific blueprint, and the organization of their country is as dictated by their own blueprint. Yet another ingredient of our divine blueprint, another pillar that upholds the D.R.Y for I.Y.P of D.R.Y is power to the people. Enough of class division, enough of class discrimination. These things have never added value to anybody. It has only brought trouble, pain, and unrest. And these are the same evils that these so-called obas and others opposed to our blueprint are still trying to promote. Had it been that the colonial masters had stopped them physically from being called oba, to use them as oppressors and instruments of wickedness to their people, after they had actually removed their power and authority, they would have been long forgotten by now, isn't it? All that I have mentioned so far are the pillars of the divine blueprint for I.Y.P of D.R.Y. That's the secret inside the blueprint. The structure of D.R.Y is based upon this divine blueprint. It is from there that we have brought out countless systems. With the support and the backing of God, it has been fulfilled. It has been done, accomplished, and it will result in great and wonderful institutions, such that in the whole world and by the support of God Almighty, the Democratic Republic of the Yoruba will be listed within the 4 greatest countries. This is how great the goodness that God has done for us. At this very time and point in history, God has done wonders for us. We shall manifest our glory, especially our youths. These, therefore, that I have mentioned are the pillars of the divine blueprint for I.Y.P of D.R.Y. There are 4. I.Y.P shall not perish, no more slavery, no more poverty, power to the people. All other things sit upon these pillars. The pillars are the foundation, the divine blueprint. It's greater than what a certain mad idiot can belittle. You can never belittle it, never. You cannot stupidly or carelessly speak against this divine blueprint. All of you that belittle this blueprint, you will become disgraced and belittled forever. There will never again be glory or goodness in your life and the life of all of your family till the end of time. For anybody who belittles this blueprint, your life has become disorganized, empty, and sad. For belittling the destiny of an entire race, past, present, and future, your life has become belittled, without favor, and poor. Sadness has entered into your life. The anger of the living God has entered into your life till your life perishes. That is established and cannot change. God has delivered us. He has done good to us. Yet you opposers constitute yourself into a seed of evil, collaborating with the colonial master in their plan and their arrangement, because they have planned for your own selfish gain. You make yourself another layer of enslavement for the people, and you want that to continue?